Donald Trump to decide in 2 weeks whether U.S. will directly attack Iran.
North Korea reaffirms commitment to defense treaty with Russia.
Nghe An Journalism takes the lead in implementing digital transformation.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. And here we go, the first headline of the show. The U.S. President Donald Trump said that he will decide whether or not to join Israel's air campaign against Iran's nuclear facilities within the next 2 weeks as he awaits the outcome of diplomatic efforts between Tehran and Washington.
Trump kept America and the world safe.
The announcement read by Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt appeared to signal the latest shift in the Trump administration's stance over the question of whether to deploy U.S. forces believed vital to destroying Iran's most hardened nuclear sites. After a week that saw him vacillate sharply between support for a peaceful solution and a threat to kill Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed that negotiations were continuing to take place between the U.S. and Iran on the nuclear issue despite Israel's offensive. Hours before she spoke, an Israeli official told the Times of Israel that Jerusalem believed Trump may decide within the next couple of days to join in strikes against the Iran Islamic Republic.
Amid escalating conflict between Israel and Iran, the Vietnamese Embassy in Israel has announced urgent measures to safeguard the Vietnamese citizens, including compiling a list of nationals and collecting information on evacuation requests from the Vietnamese community in Israel.
Due to the host country's current regulations, exiting Israel, especially during emergencies, and transiting through a third country to return to Vietnam, require complex procedures. The embassy is closely coordinating with relevant local agencies to stay informed and provide the utmost support possible for Vietnamese nationals. The embassy calls on all citizens to proactively register their personal details and evacuation intentions via the provided registration form. Accurate information is crucial for the embassy to devise suitable plans and provide assistance when needed. The Embassy of Vietnam in Israel remains committed to doing its utmost to safeguard the rights and safety of Vietnamese nationals residing in the host country.
On June 19, North Korea reaffirmed its commitment to a mutual defense treaty with Russia, marking its first anniversary of its signing amid growing military cooperation between the two nations.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russian President Vladimir Putin sealed the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership Treaty on June 19, 2024, which calls for either side to provide the other assistance without delay if one of them comes under armed attack. In a statement released on the anniversary, a North Korean foreign ministry official overseeing Russian affairs said the country's commitment to strengthening friendly relations with Russia remains unchanged. The ministry described the treaty as a political event of great strategic importance, calling it a foundational guarantee for the present and future of bilateral ties.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Deputy Prime Minister Lethang Long led a Vietnamese delegation to attend the official opening ceremony of the 28th St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, SPIEF, on June 19th in St. Petersburg, Russia. The event brought together a large number of delegates from more than 140 countries and territories nationwide. At the forum, Vietnamese Deputy Prime Minister Lethang Long has called for broader application of advances in science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation to drive new engines of growth while accelerating reform of global governance institutions. Deputy Prime Minister Lethang Long was one of the keynote speakers at the opening session.
At the third round of negotiations on a bilateral reciprocal trade agreement between Vietnam and the U.S., held in Washington, D.C. from June 9-12, the Vietnamese delegation made substantial progress and narrowed differences across all areas under discussion. Spokeswoman of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Pham Thu Hang, said at the ministry's regular press briefing on June 19th, Regarding to the third round of talks, spokeswoman of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs stated that during the negotiations, the U.S. highly evaluated Vietnam's goodwill and efforts, affirmed its appreciation for the bilateral relationship, and considered these an important basis for continuing discussions and moving towards a final agreement.
On the morning of June 20th, the Standing Committee of Nghe An Provincial Party Committee held a province-wide online conference to pilot the operations of the new party committees, people's councils, and people's committees of communes and wards, according to the two-level local government model in the province. According to the agenda, the conference focuses on testing the core activities of the political system at the commune and ward level. This includes activities based on the functions, duties, and authority of the party committee, People's Council, and People's Committee at the commune and ward level, with a pilot model in Dong Loc commune. All tested contents follow the actual procedures that party committees, People's Councils, and People's Committees of communes wards will implement after July 1st, 2025.
In the current context, digital transformation is an inevitable trend. In Nghệ An, the digital transformation of journalism is happening strongly, achieving impressive results. Among these, Nghệ An radio and television station and Nghệ An newspapers, the province's two key press agencies, have become bright spots in digital transformation on the national journalism map.
Nghe An radio and television station is taking strong steps in digital transformation and multi-platform development. NTV's programs have been posted on all digital platforms, such as website, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, NTV Go app, etc. In particular, the Nghe An TV YouTube channel has so far surpassed 2.4 million followers. The station is also applying artificial intelligence AI to its news bulletins.
The station has applied systems such as CMS, Program Production Management System, and graphics processing. Recently, the station has applied artificial intelligence AI, optimizing programs to put on network infrastructure.
Nghe An newspaper is also striving to gradually become a multimedia, multi-platform press agency. Currently, Nghe An newspaper fan page attracts more than 3.6 million visits per month. YouTube channel updates a lot of domestic and international news. Thanks to the application of modern technology in the production process, Nghe An Press has updated quickly, promptly, with rich and attractive content in many different formats. Updating news and programs on digital infrastructure so that people can watch anytime, anywhere.
My family lives in the U.S., but thanks to Nghe An radio and television stations' programs updated on platforms like YouTube and Facebook, I can keep track of the political news and development of Nghe An hometown.
Before, I used to watch traditional TV, but now with this phone, I can watch Nghe An radio programs anytime, anywhere, and update news quickly.
With strong investment in technology, human resource training, and continuous innovation, Nghe An newspaper and radio and television station continue to affirm their pioneering role in bringing information to the public, significantly contributing to the overall development of the province.
The last story just ended our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.